Hey guys, it's me, Jordan Sharon, and I'm going to talk to you today about traveling with the boys, just booking flights, how they did flying, everything like that. It really wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. I was so nervous leading up to it, I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and it really wasn't too terrible. So kind of to begin with, booking tickets, kids under 2 years old, you can have them as a lap child and they're free, and it's only one lap child per adult. So my husband actually stayed to work and I flew with them from visiting my parents and my siblings to where we live in Virginia. And so since I was flying with two kids, I had to make one a lap child and one had to get his own ticket. When you do fly with a lap child, you have to go through whoever you're flying with. So we flew with American Airlines, and so you book through them because they have to put the kid in the system and they'll do it for free. It was great. When we got there, they check the bases of the car seat right through to your destination, so you don't have to worry about that. You can bring the stroller and the car seats to the gate and they'll gate check those, which makes it so easy going through the airport. And then so one boy, Hayden, actually stayed in his car seat, and then they took Cole's car seat and gate checked that and then brought it out after we got off the plane, so it was awesome. Going through security, you have to take out your wipes because they have to check those because something about the density. You can also bring water to make formula, so I brought a little water bottle of distilled water to make their bottles up, which is awesome. And then so everyone was super friendly and so helpful. I have never had such an amazing flight experience before, and I've been on a decent amount of plane rides, so it was awesome. The boys our flight was at 5:30 in the morning and they eat at about 7:30, and I flew out. So my family's I'm originally from Canada, so we live about an hour and 20 minutes from the border, and I didn't want to have to go through customs in the airport because you have to get your bag, get your kids, recheck the bags, go through security again. I was like, I can't do that. So, and it's actually more expensive. So we flew out, my parents drove me to Maine, and we flew out of there. And so it was 5:30 in the morning. Going up, the boys were great, no issues. When we were in the air, they were fine. It was just when we were coming down is when they started to get a little fussy. So Cole was in my lap, and I just kind of occupied him with toys and playing with him, and I tried to keep his pacifier in his mouth. The doctor said that if you give them a bottle or pacifier, it really helps with their ears popping. And then Hayden, because he was in his car seat, it was kind of harder because I couldn't hold him and comfort him. So I just gave him a bottle, which I made before we took off. So I had that ready. I only gave him 2 ounces, and then that way, because it was still a little early for him eating, it was 6:30. And then, and he was fine. So I gave him a slow nipple bottle. So it took him a while, and it lasted, because I held them off as long as I could, and then I gave it to him kind of towards the end, and it just helped him the rest of the way. And then during our layover, which was about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, which was perfect because we found our gate. I got the boys out, got them all set up. They ate because it was around time to eat, so it was perfect. And then they got some tummy time, they could play, and then I got them back in their car seats and we went on the plane, and the stewardess were super friendly and helpful again. I also had a carrier pack, so I kept him the lap child because they did great the first flight, so I was like, I don't want to mess with anything, because I was going to switch them, and I was like, nope. Hayden got some time to play, so he was fine. So yeah, I had a carrier, so then when I had to, so I just kept Cole in the front carrier, and then that way when I checked the car seat, he was already there and I didn't have to like deal with like moving him around. And then same thing, up they were great. Pretty much Cole slept like the entire plane ride, and Hayden was just like awake and playing. And then coming down, they got a little fussy again, and I gave Hayden 2 more ounces, and Cole didn't need anything. And so that was it, and then we got off and we were there. And it was so simple, and just with everyone's help, and the fact that you can bring your stroller right to the gate was like amazing. And then you don't have to pay for anything. So if you have any further questions, I would love to answer them if I can. Just comment below. Also subscribe below for more videos, and follow me on Instagram at SharonMama, SCHERENMAMA. And you guys let me know if you have any other suggestions or things you want to know about or learn about, and I would be happy to cover that.